Hey guys, and welcome back to Rad Resells. I'm Natalie and I'm a full-time reseller, and today we are hitting up a Goodwill. We're gonna find stuff for cheap that we can flip for a high profit online. You know how we do, so let's get into the video. All right, walking into Goodwill. Alrighty, we are in the men's long sleeve section. Especially this time of the year, it's one of the sections I check out first. And we have a automatic pickup here, a Carhartt flannel. This one had a thermal lining as well, and it was very heavyweight with a rugged feel. It was priced at $4.89 and was a no-brainer to pick up, and it actually already sold. It took less than a week. I mean, they're not gonna make you rich or anything, but they are consistent, great sellers. We never skip Carhartt flannels. Then I came across this boy. To my surprise, this was Grayson. That's a golf brand, so I was surprised to see a very nice camo floral print sweater, and it was very soft, so I decided to check the material, and it was wool and cashmere. Two great materials to be on the lookout for, and this one sold in just 2 days for $45 on Poshmark, and I paid $4.89 for this one as well. This was a beautiful sweater, and for this season I was not surprised that it did sell that quickly despite a lot of the comps on eBay being a lot lower. So definitely not a bad start on my little thrifting trip today. Moving on to the women's jacket section. I don't know if you can spot it already, but you see that corduroy collar a few jackets ahead? That's the pickup. We have a beautiful American Eagle Outfitters corduroy collar jacket. This one had like a wax canvas feel, and it's a typical chore barn jacket that is very desirable, very trendy, and very on demand. And this one easily goes for $45. Jackets here are $5.99, so it was an automatic pickup. Unless we're talking about a really cheap brand like Shein, this type of jacket is something that you should always be on the lookout for. We have great luck selling these, and they normally go for a good amount of money. Oh, I thought this was a Lululemon scuba sweatshirt, but it was not, just a lookalike. So here we have what at first glance looks like a vintage Nike fleece quarter-zip pullover, but if you look closer, this one is fake. Look at that bad swoosh. It doesn't even look like the swoosh. Now the embroidered swoosh looked like the actual swoosh logo, but the tag gives it away. It also had stains on the front, so that's another thing. But look at this tag. When have you ever seen that 2X size tag on an actual Nike jacket or Nike piece? Never. So beware of fakes. They come in a lot of different brands. Most of them are easy to spot because it's bad quality normally, or the tag, the stitching, the incorrect logos give it away. If you have made it this far into the video and you enjoyed this type of content, we post twice a week. Please hit that subscribe and like button so you don't miss out on future videos, and it does really support our channel and we really appreciate it. One thing I love finding at thrift stores is a new BOLO brand. That means be on the lookout. This one caught my eye because it just felt really nice, and it was called A Day. When I look up the comps on both eBay and Poshmark, these are selling consistently for $50 to $70. I'm like, whoa! The fabric was extremely lightweight and stretchy, so I can totally see why. It just seems like the perfect athleisure wear. Now these were super minimalist, and the only thing giving them away was the embroidered A logo on the backside that it was by the brand A Day. So these are definitely easy to miss if you don't know what to look for or what to feel for. But now after watching Rad Resells, you will never miss these again.
Hey Will.
Moving over to a very overlooked section at the thrift stores, we're talking blazers slash sport coats. I picked up two the other day and they both sold super fast. And this one is a brand that I have not picked up before in terms of blazers. We got Boss, Hugo Boss. This one's a beautiful plain blazer, but it was the super 100 finest quality wool blazer. It is priced at $5.99 and these go for around $60 to $80. Now blazers, keep in mind, tend to have a lower sell-through rate, meaning they take a little bit longer to sell, but they hold a higher value. So that's the trade-off. And then there was another Hugo Boss Super 100 Finest Quality Wool blazer in gray as well. So we got two of them. Now the third blazer was by a different brand. This one was by Giorgio Armani. I like the little subtle branding they had on the inside as well. Comps wise, it was very similar to the Hugo Boss ones, around $50, $60. Some go up to $90 or $100. But I wouldn't shoot for the top end here because of the lower sell-through rate. I'd rather have a quicker sale by pricing it more amongst the others, if not slightly below. And to my surprise, this one was only priced at $4.89. I know it's only $1.10 less than the other one, but that's $1.10 less. Every dollar matters. Alrighty, going through the women's pants section, I found this beautiful soft pink pair of pants by Athleta. A lot of Athleta pants do well actually, and I always look up the exact model. This one happened to have the exact model on the tag, Vienna cargo pants, but if they don't have it, look on the tag underneath this one, the S dash and then a lot of numbers, and look that up on Google and it will pop up there as well. And now you can look up the exact model on eBay to find much better comps than just Athleta cargo pants. And these go for around $35. These were crispy cheese clean and didn't even look worn. And when I got home, I found it new with tags inside the pocket. So I'm expecting a bit more for this one. So I live in South Carolina and it is a huge golf state. So we get a lot of golf clubs here and golf apparel. So one day I took the time to just look up some of the brands that you should be on the lookout for. And one of the brands was this one, PXG. Just look at what some of the single pre-owned clubs sell for. So I was pretty stoked at this point. This is the first time coming across this brand for me. It's not a golf club, but it is a golf skirt. This brand is called Parsons Extreme Golf. And in terms of their skirts, which is a skirt with a pair of shorts underneath, there's not that many comps out there, but I did find a pre-owned for $40 and then some new ones selling for $65 to $75, so I'll price this one around that $40 mark. So that's a little mini tip that you can do whatever area you are in. If you get a lot of a certain category in your thrift stores, look up some of the be on the lookout for brands in that category. From the new rack over there, I sprinted to it because I found a few pants and these stood out like a sore thumb. We have a heavyweight wax canvas double knee pair of pants. Now, these were from a brand I have never come across before. It's called McAllister. And I was like, interesting. Of course, I'm going to look it up. And these go for around $30 and up to $50. Some of them, a different model than this one, was selling for $90. And it looks like you can add some suspenders to this one. So it's got all of those buttons around the waistband. Grabbing those for $4.89. And then we have a bread and butter Carhartt pair of carpenter pants. We have found that the brown and the green ones are selling better than the tan ones. We sell these for around $30. But then we got the king of all Carhartt pants. We got the camo Realtree Hardwoods carpenter pants. First time coming across the camo pants by Carhartt, and these are selling for around $100 just because it's got a different print than the brown ones. Make it make sense. And even better, when you look at the tag, look at the top left, you see 4 digits, 0406. That means these were made in April of 2006, which means in just about half a year, these will officially be vintage as they will be 20 years old. This particular Goodwill has so many aisles of women's pants, but sometimes it's definitely worth going through these racks because odds are you'll find something good in here. And so I spotted back-to-back new with tags Halara pair of pants. These are the Halotech Air. Now, I was expecting the comps to be a little bit better. They're only going for around $25 up to $30. But for $4.89 and there's two of them, I could not leave them behind. These will be easy listings and I can just copy one listing over to the other and change the color because they were the same size as well, medium tall. And I'm not gonna lie, these felt super comfortable. So I'm a little bit salty they were not my size because I live in athleisure clothes.
Great news. Palmetto Goodwill is now offering free 31st 2025. Visit palmettogoodwill.org and click on.
Closing in on the end, we had another couple of finds in this aisle. Here we have a sporty little Ralph Lauren Polo Sport track jacket with the hood. Now, I couldn't find exact comps on this one, but normally outdoor gear or track jackets by Ralph Lauren do very well for us. I would be expecting around $35 to $40, even for this plain boy. Continuing down this aisle, a BOLO is coming up that we should all be aware of by now. We have Patty for your daddy, of course. This model is the Better sweater and it's the quarter zip size large. Now, I recall the comps being a little bit better than this because I looked them up again and they were around $35, but I remember selling these for $45 to $60. And this one was priced at $8.99, by the way. I'm like, what? Normally it's $4.89 or $5.99. Goodwill is on to us. But these sell super quickly every single time we post them, so I'm still going to be picking it up for $9. Now, keep in mind that how much you can get for an item does change with time, but also with seasons. So with that in mind, I am hoping I can at least get $40 for this one now that the cooler months are on us and winter is around the corner. Alright guys, that sums up today's thrifting video. As always, thank you so much for watching until the end of the video. Don't forget to leave that thumbs up and subscribe if you haven't already, and we'll see you on the next one.